Feature Friday.
The freshest. The voice generation just ended, and these are the champions.
They're called VocalMyx, and they did win. I think this was the group that Stell was coaching.
Ooh.
And
I actually don't know anything about them.
Me neither. They did an a cappella version. They seem to be like a vocal group.
Okay.
Where they do a cappella versions of songs. I mean, look at the band they have behind them, though, you know?
Yeah.
Let's give it a watch, though. They won.
It must be sick.
A vocal group in the Philippines. Completely raw and live. It's like that band.
Okay, go.
I heard he sang a good song. I heard he has a style.
Oh, this is hard.
So I came to see him and listen for a while. And there he was, this young boy, stranger to my eyes, rubbing my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with a song.
Billy fucking Crawford, bro.
Telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. Bah, killing me.
God damn, whoever the fuck doing the beatbox.
Yeah, freaking.
Bah, bah, da, killing me. Bah, bah, da, killing me. Killing me softly.
Ooh, okay.
They're really settling now. The lead vocalists have settled now, I guess.
Damn. Yep.
She's the traction
Julianne
all
just
balls,
being
man.
hot as a hell.
God damn, what the fuck? I didn't know that. I had no idea Julie moved like that, dog. Dude, what the fuck? Whoever's doing that, but you know, the beatbox
the
and shit.
beatbox guy.
Carried, bro. Okay, I don't know if that's the whole show. Let me pause it there for a second. Isn't it mental, right? How much like sound, like sonic space you have to fucking fill when there's no instruments.
Yep.
That is insane. The fact that you
Yeah.
have to. It sounds so empty, man. It sounds so bloody. Yeah, it's just empty. And
is,
there's
really
2, 4,
tough.
6, 8 of them.
It's tough. I think it's difficult.
Ballsy, bro.
It is
Immensely
difficult
ballsy.
to go with something like this in of course this is about the voice. The whole point of this show
It makes sense that they would
it's
win,
about
you know.
the vocals. But I personally, from a technical perspective, from a performance element of things, there's a lot of space to fill here.
Yeah.
And I believe that the harmony mix is not sufficient enough. So you're having a lot of mid space empty. You're having a lot of bass space empty that only the big boxer is filling.
Yeah.
And this is not enough. You need a melody part that also does bass. And you need an alto section and a mezzo section that are able to carry those middle notes, because that's what gives depth to an a cappella group. I believe that the lead vocalist, here's the thing, I believe all individual members of this group are OP. They are
good.
They're
They're really
probably
good. They seem
they
to be good.
probably are incredible in their own right. But as a group, the dynamics need to complement each other, and the levels are wrong in terms of of who's singing where and into what volume, the modulation, it's insufficient to me.
I just think like there is a production issue because I don't. Again, there's a ton of sonic space to be filled out, and I don't know why you would do it like this. Even if they're an a cappella group, who gives a fuck? Still use some instruments,
Or
still use some effects, some reverb, some delay, some.
I think perhaps you could have, because the mix of the song, like the progression and fusion of the song from the original into what we're seeing here for performance value, it's really great. I actually think it made him grow into the performance. But in the section where you have a breakdown, when it changes to a reggaeton beat,
Yeah,
I feel
that lacks
like
depth because
he needed a band, he needed music, because it would amplify that change from a performer
and look,
standpoint.
you can have, and I think they would shine in a studio setting.
Oh yeah.
You know, because you can obviously enhance treble, you can enhance bass, you can enhance the mids, the highs. But I'm struggling to sort of see why they would decide to do it like this, which leads to two options. Like one is maybe this was fairly like we understand how a lot of this vocal contest work. It's very sort of rushed, very tight preparation, and then number two, yeah, because of that, then you sort of have to make do with what you got.
Correct.
This seems like that to me. I don't think there's any lack of talent in the group. I actually think
definitely
they're all
not.
fine. I just think with a tiny bit more production, they could actually achieve some really interesting and some really cool levels. Right now, I don't know where there's the space in the market at that level to sort of, I don't know, sell that well, because maybe, also on them that they won, that's obviously fucking good. That's proving some of our points already wrong, right? People supported them, people liked it. The question now is, will they penetrate the market strongly enough? Because they do have a decent concept in terms of, it's an a cappella fucking vocal group. But will that sell? Like, what stream? Like, what type of music are you gonna stream? How is it gonna sound live? Very, very intriguing. A ton of questions.
Here's the thing about this particular scene,
And
though.
we're not against this, by the way. There's
Not at
obviously
all.
been done before, and it's good. Like, it's been done before, great. And I think they could probably do it well as well.
I have absolutely no wrong thing to say about them as a group. I do have a question, though. Were they picked to be together in the show as a group, or did they audition as a group? Because my personal feeling here is that they were put together throughout the competition, which sometimes can play against them until they adhere completely as a cohesive unity, which I think it's what's lacking in this performance. It's the cohesive effect of things, because you want to have a choir base a cappella group. You want to maintain some of those rigid techniques that you get in choir singing to kind of translate into a pop music approach, which I think that's what's lacking here. But perhaps it comes with the friction of performing together. It comes with the years of practicing more together. I think that's perhaps the thing that's missing here, that cohesive element.
I mean, people are enjoying it. As a lot of people, this seemed to be the performance that converted them, because some people were saying like they weren't big fans, and then they heard this, and then they were sort of impressed.
Fair enough.
Let's keep going. See what the judges say.
It's a very strong performance in terms of like what vocally you can showcase.
Sapat ba
Wild.
yung ipinamalas ng VocalMyx para kabahan yung susunod, Coach Billy? Nahimatay na.
He's a
Actually,
cool
hindi lang
dude.
yung susunod. I think lahat kakabahan dapat.
Ayun na nga.
Iba. Iba yung pinakita, iba yung pinarinig, iba yung presence nyo ngayon, iba yung sobrang in your face na nandito kami, VocalMyx kami, nagpapakilala kami, pakinggan nyo kami, at hindi kami aalis. Yun yung pinakita nyo sa amin.
Okay, so
Great job.
nice presence, nice sort of it gives an
element.
a lasting impression. I would sort of agree with that. Why not?
Kaming lahat.
She's gorgeous.
Pero binuhay nyo kami. Binuhay nyo kami sa energy ninyo,
So she's
sa
impressed as well.
performance ninyo, lahat ng elements nasa
Lahat
inyo na,
ng
and you've
elements.
never failed
I like how
to
she speaks.
amaze us since day one.
Interesting.
So did they
They're so
come
impressed
as
by it.
Panoorin, ang daming nangyayari, tas lahat parang nilagay sa horror ride na lahat, ang daming kailangan tingnan, tas lahat ng tingnan mo ang galing bawat element.
Ang
Tapos kita mo
galing.
naman yung reaction ng mga tao pagtaas ng ending nyo, hindi nila napigilan.
So my understanding is maybe he seemed to like the details, and it's like, what do you call it? Auditory stimulating enough, right? Essentially.
Fair enough. Maybe it sounded different in studio.
Coach Del, gaano karami o
So that's
gaano
his coach. That's their
lupit
coach.
yung calibration na kinailangan pang gawin sa kanila o may kinailangan ka pa bang gawin?
Nung nililinis namin, nung first rehearsal namin, aminado naman sila na kulang-kulang pa talaga and maraming kailangan ayusin. Pero ngayon, pinakita nila sa akin na, hindi coach, ayaw pa namin umuwi. Kaya pa namin next round. Ngayon, yung pinakita nyo, sobrang solve ako doon. Sobrang happy ako. And masasabi kong sobrang proud ako na naging coach.
They seem to have a nice
Sana
relationship as
kayo rin.
well.
He's very proud.
Kahit-
That's sweet.
Ngayon pa lang sinasabi ko na sa inyo, kahit anong mangyari sa journey nyo dito kahit anong mangyari sa inyo sa journey nyo dito sa The Voice, malayo ang
TV.
mararating nyo.
Aw.
Congratulations.
Oh, he was very emotional about that.
Nice.
Oh, that's really sweet.
I mean, I think it's also one of the first times that he's like obviously coaching. Mad, right? What a journey! What a full circle moment.
I think it's
From being
important.
coached, to sort of leading the pack in terms of P-pop, and now sort of coaching a little bit as
I
well.
think it's
himself.
important to have all of these incredible careers from the individual coaches to come in different styles and different perspectives and their own personal journeys in this group.
Here's what I give him as well credit for as well. This is just more in terms of like The Voice and contest singing shows in the Philippines. It's more like, I think other television networks outside of the Philippines, not just GMA or ABS or all the other networks, but like outside of the Philippines, I think they would have filled these out for the audience. Sonically speaking,
They
I think they
would've.
would have done a lot of
They
post-production
would've.
here.
I agree.
I like the fact that the Philippines always does it like that. Like Filipino TV, as we've always said, doesn't mess around in that sense. What you are hearing is what you got on the day.
Oh, that's true.
You know-
An even drier cut.
Yeah, you might get even drier cut because they're like pretty brutal in that sense, like pretty ruthless. That's why sort of the Philippines is filled with such top class live performers, because actually the environments in which they're performing are quite difficult on a weekly basis. So intriguing. I would like to know what you guys thought about it. I do understand that our audience is probably a little bit more picky, I presume, and you guys, because you watch this type of stuff, I presume you like live performances as well and stuff like that. So
But let us
know
what
your thoughts.
Yeah, let us know what your first impression of this performance was, and if you had seen them throughout the competition, what was your perspective then?
Adios.